This is Eric from Satisfied Incorporated, and today I'm going to bring you a little tech on the BMW E12 chassis. So what I'm working on right now is I'm putting LED bulbs throughout the car. LED bulbs are our future. You probably all know this. They're just brighter, they're more reliable, long-lasting, and they take less current. So they're the obvious way to go for me. I really like the upgrade. I've done them on all my cars. But I want to do this video on the E12 because it's a little bit different. It's not as easy as all the rest of the cars. On all the rest of the cars, the E21, E23, E24, all those, you pretty much just put the bulbs in. The only one you got to worry about, same as this car, is the turn signals. The turn signals will make it so the turn signal relay flashes too fast, because when the bulb takes less current, it tricks the flasher into thinking something wrong, and so your flasher will be like tick 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 instead of a normal blinker sound, which is tick 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 tick, you know, something like that. Close anyway, right? So you got to figure out the relay, and you just plug it in and you're done. So no big deal. So the E12, here's what you're doing. This is my taillight panel. So I've got all my bulbs in. These are like 1156, 1157's the bulb number. I can't remember that one off the top of my head. But so all these are going to work except for the turn signal. Whoops, let me turn. So this is the problem. This is the E12 flasher relay, turn signal relay. So I don't want to focus. As you can see, there's 4 prongs, and that's the problem. So this relay, I guess the way it works is 3 of the prongs work like standard, right? So it just has like a ground and then power and then output. But BMW engineering decided that we're going to put a 4th pin in here. 4th pin is going to go to the instrument cluster, and that's what's going to be what lights your dash bulb. So, and I guess the way they did that is because they didn't know what they were doing, for number one, like common. But the other one was, if you have a bulb going out, it makes it so this thing's so smart that you can turn left and the bulb will work correctly. But if you turn right and that's where your bulb's out, it won't work in your dash. And, you know, vice versa. So if your other bulb's out and it doesn't work correctly, when you turn on that turn signal, your dash doesn't work correctly, but the other side does. So it tells you, this relay basically tells you which side turn signals you're having problems with. So another huge problem is, from my understanding, that these relays are no longer available. And if you can find these relays, they're like 150, 200 bucks. So we got to get rid of these. Oh, and additionally, my turn signals were not working because this is ruined. And then I pulled this other relay out of the parts car, and it doesn't work either. So I would have been stuck trying to figure out a relay anyway. And who wants to pay 200 bucks? So moving on, here's what we got here. Is we got, I've obviously taken this all apart and I've tested all just to make sure I could do this video for you. But basically, you're going to have, this is your 4-pin relay socket. So it goes right up here in this hole. So you're going to have this 4-pin socket. All you got to do is you got to pull these wires out. So I'm holding the camera with one hand. You just take a flat screwdriver and you just push it in the hole. I'm not going to be able to do it. Push it in the hole, and then this comes out. So, and then that leaves you with, you got your brown, and then this is your output, and then this is going to be your power wire. So let me see if I can hook this up. So if you're looking, you want to hook your relay up like this. Okay, this is my LED relay, 3-pin common relay. So the trick though is this is your other one that comes out of the relay, is your black and white. So this will come out of the 4-pin. So what you got to do is you got to get this bridge rectifier, is what this is. Hook up. This is the one that goes to your dash, your gauge cluster. You want to hook that up to the output. And then you need to make 2 wires. So I got a red and a black, and you want to hook them into the sides of here. And what these will do is, this is a signal for your left, this is a signal for your right. And there's a diode in here between these, and a diode between these, and actually not used, but diodes between these two. But basically what will happen is it'll send power to this red wire, and it'll go through here into the black wire. And a diode makes it so you can't send voltage back through. So the problem with it is, if you try to just hook this up through this relay, you can't just hook this black wire up to this output, because it goes through the bulb and it back feeds the voltage into this output, and it just makes it so your blinkers don't turn off. I don't know if I explained that very well, but anyway, it doesn't work. So you got to get this bridge rectifier, and then you got to pull your power. So I'm going back up. This is my turn signal stock here. So I pulled this off the steering column, right? So this goes up here, but I pulled it off. And then you've got your left or right, I don't know which one it is. You got your left or right power, and then your left or right power over here. See if we can get that to focus a little better. And all I did is I just soldered it on. So I soldered the red on this side, black on this side, and then I just, zip tying it all the way across, and then that goes to your bridge rectifier. So this is going to give power to this when it needs it. So let's check it out. So hit my blinker. Whoops, trying to no mess over here. Nice bright LED bulb in my panel there. And then we'll turn this the other way. And we're going. Set it back to 0, and it's off. So it gets rid of that expensive, no longer available relay. So this should be a really good trick that helps a lot of you guys out. I found this information off the internet, so I didn't figure this out myself. But it took a lot of searching. There's only one place I found it, but there was a dude that already basically figured this out. Sorry, I didn't mention that. But he also took this one up here, and I guess he hooked this up to his door locking signal. So every time he locked his doors, it would flash his turn signals. So kind of like a modern day alarm, If you hook any voltage up to here, it'll flash your turn signals. So maybe there's something else you could use for that too. That's just so. Like I said, this is going to be the way to go for anybody who wants to do upgrade that relay flasher, which you're going to have to do it sooner or later. So anyway, hope that helps. Yeah, let me know if you have any comments or questions.